Hello everybody and welcome to a galaxy far, far away. No, welcome back to Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved Skyblock Expert Mode. And as you can see, I've done a lot of work, although it's not not anywhere near finished, but it's a start. So yeah, work on the Millenium Falcon. I've got the basic hallway thing laid out. It's just actually come to my attention as I was getting ready to start recording that cockpit is too big. That's going to have to be shrunk down one block on each side at least. So yeah. But anyway, so yeah, back here's where on the actual Millenium Falcon the engine bay is. We'll probably have like power generation back there. And power storage, things like that. We have over there's actually like the sleeping quarters, the cabin or whatever you want to call it. We'll probably throw some beds in there. Maybe some armor stands in those little slots right there. Not much else. Let's see. Then we have over here's just the left side docking bay. Sorry, left side is not a nautical term. I don't know what the proper one is, so it's the left. But then we have a little circuitry room there. I believe this is a circuitry room as well. You've got this little bump out off of the main hall. I'm not sure what it's for, but it's on the schematics that I found online. Anyway. There will be a room over here, a storage room that comes off of this, or a holding bay, or whatever it's called. But yeah, there's the turret in the center for the guns. Then over here is like a main holding bay, and then like here's their little recreational area where you see Luke and Chewbacca playing. If you remember. From the first Star Wars movie, Luke and Chewbacca playing that weird game on that looks like a round checkerboard thing. But anyway, yeah, so I've still got the front holding bays to lay out. There is, let me jump down here. See, up there is the main deck level. This right here is the bottom. This actually, there's a 2-block high space there where we can run all of our wiring and hide all of our auto processing equipment, all those things under the main deck of the ship. So yeah, there's that. Let me run over here where I can get up inside here and we can have a little bit better look around. So we come up here. Actually, I think I need to shrink that hole a little bit. I'm not sure. But yeah, over here, this is going to be smaller, as I said. This probably could be a little smaller in all honesty, but over here is where the turret's going to be, and I did not light this up well enough apparently. So yeah, over here is where I said I got more stuff to do and all that. Oh, I know what I was going to show you. Hold on, let me go back here, and if we actually, I'm gonna just do this temporarily. Punch a hole through here. Yeah, down here's where the main deck will be. We'll actually have access hatches with ladders and all that stuff to get us down here in various places. But yeah. Now how do I put this back? That goes there, and that goes there. That goes there. And, well, put that there and that there. Okay, so let's go over here and get into some stuff because there's a lot I want to do today. For one, I got tired of falling and dying working on that. So for one, we're going to build a jetpack, and we're going to do that right now. So we have here a leadstone flux capacitor, and we're just building the tier 1 jetpack. Let me actually pull that up, and we're going to build this guy right here, the leadstone one. And it takes all this stuff. So I've got all the parts laid out here to do this. So we've got leadstone flux capacitor, and then we're going to need this leather strap. And then we're going to need this leadstone flux duct, not actually 6 of them, but now this here is going to be a dynamo, steam dynamo, I think. Pardon me. But first, yeah, I'll take those, but I need, what did I, oh, over here. We had to make a coal chunk, which I actually have right here, ready to pull out. But we have to make these compressed coal balls to make it. So that is just flint and pulverized coal. So you take that, and then I'll actually compress this one really quick. Alright, there is our compressed coal ball so that we can finish this. And this takes basically a stack of pulverized coal, 8 flint and 1 obsidian per coal chunk. So we need 2 of those. And we're going to go this way. How much time does this have left? It's done? No. Oh, yeah it is. So what's it doing? Why is it still on? There, fixed it. Alright, so we take our compressed, this one? Yeah, here we go. Compressed coal chunks, well, our coal chunks rather, and we get our steam dynamos, and then we use those in here along with flux duct, and that makes our leadstone thrusters. Now what we do is we take our thrusters and put them here, our leadstone flux capacitor there, and leather strap here, and we get a tier 1 jetpack. And that is the first one that I have ever built. Awesome. But guess what? It doesn't go anywhere yet because it doesn't have any fuel. So this says it has 0 of 25,000 RF. Now what we need to do is we need to build a charger to do that. So let me actually pull this up because I don't think I have all the stuff, not charger, charging station. This guy right here. Okay, so we need MV wire connectors, this machine frame that I just made, iron ingots, 3 glass, and 2 treated wood planks. So let's go ahead and grab treated wood planks, 3 glass. Let's see. Now did I have some, I don't think I have medium voltage wire connectors in here. I do have a ton of stuff because I've been working like crazy here, as you're going to see very shortly. I have a high voltage, but that won't work. Alright, so let's do this. I need to find an empty crafting table. Here we go. So throw those there, that there, this here, and I need, what was it? 2 iron, and then we have to make that medium voltage connector, which actually takes 3 iron. So then I need to take 4 clay. Wait, they're already hardened clay, so that's good. Oops, don't show you that yet. No sneak peeks yet. Alright, grab those. Put that back. Okay. Just 1 of those and those. Alright, there is our charging station. Now, we are going to have to hook that up. I'm going to need another one of these and another one of these for this. So let's get rid of the nighttime. Yeah, I've been sleeping a lot. Trying to keep my solar panels running because I need to put my big one back up on top of there. I finally actually got a resonant one that I had up there that makes sure that this thing right here stays powered. It's actually doing okay. I mean, it's draining, but that's alright. I'll put it back later. So next in line is a place to put this. That'll work. Okay, so let's hook this guy up right here. Yep, there. Okay. And then we can take our jetpack. Well, if you go to the right... Really? Throw that in there and charge. Now, as soon as those little particles all turn solid green, it'll be charged. And they're getting close. And there they are. So now that guy's charged. We can fly. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It is about time. Now, I don't know how to change the mode to where... Oh, don't drop like that. That hurts. Okay. Give me a second to look at the controls and figure out how to change to hover mode. Ooh, look at the pretty particles. Okay, guys. So what I did is I actually changed my controls to where I could open the user interface, and I have buttons for toggling the engine and the hover mode. But what I actually also did was I set the engine to the E key so I could turn it on and off. Hover, however, I actually set to H, but that still doesn't work because there's something else conflicting with it. I didn't want to take the time right now to fool with it. So there's something else we're going to get into this episode, and it's going to be kind of fast-paced now. So bear with me. We got a lot to go over. But first of all, we need... I really want to get into applied energistics and get a proper sorting system set up, and possibly some auto crafting. So what we need to do, and this is also, getting into that is also going to unlock more power, because to get into that we need iridium, just to make the wrench. As it said somewhere in relation to this pack, it said actually I think it might have been in this book. It said that the key to applied energistics was the wrench, and yeah, applied energistics is very in-game. Need to craft the wrench in order to get into AE2. Lots of iridium for that. Here's the recipe. Also going to be an extreme crafting table we're going to have to get into. We're going to have to get nether stars and all this other stuff that you know, I haven't even touched yet. Wow, that's just a lot of stuff. But yeah, that's the angel ring, which we can fly now. What do we need that for, right? No. But yeah, that extreme crafting table looks very interesting. So let's get started. First of all, what we need to do is we need to wash this stuff, right? So, okay, so we need an ore washing plant. So here's this. Here's the recipe for the motors. Very simple: tin casings, coils, iron ingots. I think we've done that before. Electronic circuit, pretty much the same. Plate instead of an ingot for expert mode. Of course, buckets, basic machine casing, and iron plates. I think I've showed you this before too. Iron chipset, iron plates. Okay, so there is our ore washing machine. Now, I'm going to need a lot more stuff for hooking stuff up. So I'm just going to bring all these. Now, what we have to do after we wash our uranium or crushed uranium is we have to stick it in a thermal centrifuge, which is right here, except for two parts. So one part is an advanced machine casing, which is right here. So that's pretty self-explanatory right there, I think. The other thing we need, unfortunately, is a mining laser, which I have all here except for one piece. Now, advanced circuit, I don't think I've showed you that. Intricate circuit boards, redstone chipsets, basic capacitors, and another electronic circuit. Very, very simple. Energy crystals, we've talked about that before. That's with that diamond dust and redstone. You mix it 4 diamond dust and 5 redstone in a crafting table in a checkerboard pattern, and then take the resulting dust from that recipe and throw it in a compressor, and you get one of those energy crystals. Let me just clean up my nether wart there. Also I've got these 10 motors, which I'll show you what those are for here shortly. Okay, I'll come back to that. Let's see. So where did I put the stuff for the other thing? Actually, I'm going to take that advanced circuit out because we're going to use it too. I stuck it here somewhere. Hold on. Duh, it's in my inventory. Okay, so turning table is actually what we have to use. Actually, let me just pull it up in the NEI and show you. But we need a mining laser. And this guy takes all the stuff I showed you in there, plus this thing, iron turning blank handle. To get that, you need a turning table. Now, here's where things get a little bit complicated, and as a matter of fact, I'm going to go back here and just grab that MFE out of that crafting table, which is insulated gold cables, which is very, very simple. The gold cable you get from the metal former on extruding mode with the gold ingot, basic machine casing for these energy crystals. So, let's go over here and set this guy up. We're actually going to extend this by 2 parts here. One is our ore washing plant right there, and then we are going to put our MFE, I think it's this facing this way. Yes, there we go. This guy, let me go ahead and get him started. We need to put this over here and this to here. Okay, so now, and he's not getting power. Why is he not getting power? Okay, give me a second to resolve power situation on this stuff, and I'll be right back. Alright, we got it fixed. I connected a wire from there to there, so I guess it's getting more direct power now. Also, I threw our solar panels back up here to help, so yeah, but it's going now, so that's getting power. Alright, next, let's first of all, oh crap, I gotta put water in this thing. So I'm gonna have to grab another yeah, I'll fix that in a minute. But yeah, basically we take this and throw it in there, and it should, okay, it's going. It's very, very slow, but it's going. And I don't know how many pieces you get out of 1 bucket of water, but I will address that shortly, probably the next time I cut. So next is, we can't quite power the turning table with this guy. This outputs EU. The turning table takes KU, so we need this electric kinetic generator which converts EU to KU. So let's put this guy right here, and he's got power instantaneously, and then we put this here, and then we should be able to do something with that here in just a second. First of all, we got to throw some motors in there, and then we're going to come in here and we're going to throw in a lathing tool and a blank pattern. Now this thing should be working, so if I click this, it does work. Alright, so here is the pattern for our handle. Iron turning blank handle, check, and some tiny piles of iron dust that we may or may not ever use. So that all of that and that was actually, it's just a lot of iron basically, but for crafting those iron plate, let me show you, turning table, yeah, iron, basic machine casing, iron plates, iron shafts are just extruded blocks of iron, and then iron item casings are just an iron ingot rolled twice. Once for a plate, and then roll the plate, it gives you 2 casings, right? Okay, so then you have, showed you the MFE, and the other part is a electric kinetic generator. Okay, RE battery, some iron casings, another iron shaft, and another motor. The RE battery is pretty simple. Insulated tin cable, some tin item casings, and electrotine makes a battery for IC2. So there is all that. How many did we get out of here? We got 1 purified crushed uranium. Okay, the purified crushed uranium, what we have to do with that, and I'll get water there in just a second for that guy, is we have to finish this right here. So we need to take this and put it in here, get our mining laser. That thing looks pretty cool. Throw that in there, and we get a thermal centrifuge. Now this actually is going to take a lot of power, I can tell. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw it, oh man, you know what, I'm going to throw it there for now. And I got to hop up here and throw a thing on there, and get the wire and put that there. And then, oh, you know what? This takes heat. Okay, it's powering up, actually, very, very, very slowly. Okay, so if I throw that in there, what's it do? Okay, it starts generating heat from the power that's in it. And I guess once the heat's up, then it'll process this. And we'll get our first uranium. So I'm going to let this run here while I get some water, and I will be right back. Alright, the heat's almost up, so what are we going to get? Heat's up. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so that's going to take a second. I resolved our water problem. I made another one of these ender tanks and just set it behind here and flipped the little arrow down, and it started filling this since it's right beside of it. So this is full. It's going to have water. So I'm going to see here how fast this works. So there's one. Oh wow, it pops it right through, and then it's going to start on the next one right away. So I'm going to have to sit here and feed this now. But okay. So yeah, so we have our first uranium already. That is awesome. Now, here is what we're going to do with it. I'm just going to let that sit there for a minute. Alright, so we're going to make this guy. I need one more piece for this right here, and I forget what it is. Oh, no, I remember. It's this chipset right here. There we go. Nuclear reactor. Okay, now, to make that work, and this is actually what 3 of those blocks were in that recipe, is reactor chambers. At least I think. You know what? I don't know that I have to have those. We're going to try it without it. But I'm going to go... Man. Well, I'm not going to be able to turn it on this episode anyway, because I don't have... you know what? I'm just going to go right here. Let me put a block down and set that up there and pick my block back up. But, okay, you know what? Oh, yeah, you can't access all of these without putting the reactor chambers around it. So, that's alright, though. But what we need this for is we need to make uranium cells, and which is what we needed the uranium for. But the uranium cells go in here, and once they burn up, the depleted uranium cells is what we need to get uranium, because we'll process the depleted cells through the thermal centrifuge, and we'll get back, or get iridium, I'm sorry, we'll get iridium from the depleted uranium cells. So next episode, we will be firing this bad boy up. I'm going to actually go ahead and put these chambers on here because they look really cool. But yeah, so there's that and that and that and that one and that one. Yeah, buddy. Now we can access all of them. So, yeah, of course, doing that also. Now, can I pick those up without breaking them? Nope, gives me a machine casing. Alright, well, I can make it back into that. But, yeah, it takes off one of the things that we have access to, which, I don't know, it may or may not be a good thing. I don't know that I want to go making a whole bunch of the cooling and heating, or cooling vents and heat exchangers and all that stuff for this just yet. I just want to do enough to get enough iridium to make a applied energistics wrench very soon. So yeah, looks like I need to repair the axe in my farming station again. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something. It took me a long time to figure out how to do everything we just did in a few minutes. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and mention right here, there may or may not be an episode next week. I will be on vacation, and I'm not taking my laptop with me. That is it. Vacation is going to be family time. I've got to do that. So if I can get another episode squeezed in here in the next 2 days before I leave for vacation, then you will have an episode next week. If not, I apologize. But I'm going to try to also get a Modsplosion episode recorded tomorrow as well. So hopefully we'll have that that too. But we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm starting to like my progress on the Millenium Falcon, and getting excited about what that's gonna look like when I get it done. So, and I'm still working on, working out the ideas in my head as far as where machines are going to go and all that good stuff. But yeah, applied energistics is definitely a big part of that. So anyway, guys, thank you again for watching. Thank you to all of my new subscribers. There have been a ton of you, and I'm going to go for a little fly around here. Actually, we're going to hop up here on top of our mob spawner. Just because we can. So I will see you guys next time. Again, thank you for watching. Ooh, look at all the goodies. Ow, 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 ow. That's mean. Stop, stop. Oh crap, I'm gonna die.